So y'all, I'm at the Bojangles, and this is the sign that they have up there. It says, due to staff shortages, our hours of operation will be 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. until further notice. Sorry for the inconvenience. See, this is what you're running into. By the way, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. I hope that you've subscribed already and turned on your notifications so you'll know when I upload a video. Also, don't forget to like this video. So I don't know what y'all seeing out there in your area. Let me know. Are you seeing signs like this posted? What if that's a sign that's posted on your grocery store? Then what? What would you do if you haven't been preparing all this time?
It's Bosa. How may I help you?
So I'm back. I had to order my food. I'm about to go and pick my mom up and take her to the grocery store. I don't know if I'll record that or not. I just, I'm just gonna take her to the grocery store. I'm just like tired because I had to withdraw my daughter from one school, enroll her at another one, just drop my husband off at the truck stop, and I won't see him for about a week because we got to get some overtime in, you know what I'm saying, so we can get this money right. Yeah. What if you see something like that? What would you do? Hold on, let me go around this little curve here. I don't want to hit his truck. I did that one time, y'all. So what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If you rolled up to a grocery store and you had nothing left in your house but maybe 2 days worth, but something popped off and SHTF happened, and now all of a sudden you gotta get all of a sudden you gotta now try to prepare yourself for at least 2 weeks, if not longer, worth of food. Now I feel like with the food shortages that are going on, these empty shelves you're seeing on my channel and other people's channel, we're not faking that for y'all. That's happening. And I know it's happening because a lot of y'all tell me in the comments, it's happening. When you do tell me though, please put in there where you're from. So when other people see your comments, they can, maybe they're from where you are. But yeah, it's happening out here, y'all. And even though things open back up, they have a lack of workers. That's why these businesses not staying open long. Even the Waffle House, they open 24 hours. But the one over by where I live, they barely be open. One day they open, one day they're not open. One day they open, but they closed early. It's like we're being hit from so many different angles that it really makes you think. It doesn't make me afraid at all, because I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as far as preparing for anything that can happen. I only do these videos because, one, I enjoy prepping, and I enjoy sharing what I'm learning because I'm new to it. So when I learn something, I like to share it with you guys, and I hope that you like to see it. But I just want to encourage you, don't be discouraged when you see those signs, or you see your stores are looking a little empty. Just keep buying as much as you can at the rate that you can. If you can go out and spend hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, then do it if you can still manage to function in your life and not do without other items. If you can't, then 2 things at a time, or extra of this, extra of that, only the things that you eat. But that's where I'm coming from with that. And I just wanted to say that stay vigilant in what you're doing. And for those of you who think that we are done with COVID, wake up. Wake up. We are not. We're not. We are not done with COVID. We're not done with these different variants. And the reason for the different variants is because we're not controlling COVID the way we need to control it. Meaning either people aren't getting vaccinated for whatever reasons, that's their choice, or People just not adhering to certain guidelines. You're going to mess around. They're going to put restrictions back on us that we don't want. No one wants to be restricted, you know. It's freedom of this and freedom of that, right? They even got restrictions on how many pieces of chicken you can get from Popeyes or anywhere else. So, but that's where we're headed. And it's coming up on fall. So if you haven't started prepping, go ahead and get items that you would need. Because that means it's getting colder. Certain places get colder faster than others. So you know what you need in your area. Go ahead and do that. Get your baking goods, things that you would need to, you know, get you through the holidays. Go ahead and start getting a little bit at a time on that. Yeah, and I started with that too, but I put those over at my daughter's house in my containers where she has the majority of my preps are over to her house while we are in transition. Do those things, but just know COVID is still here. Don't be fooled because you see people in and out of these places with no mask on. Masks are now, they're optional. So you can wear it or not. I made my choice for the vaccine, but I still wear my mask because there every day or every week there is always something new coming up, and I don't want it to be where, oh well, dang, wait a minute, did I go in there with that one? Ooh, I can't remember. I don't want that. Not to say you wear a mask and you can't get it, because I was wearing a mask and I did get it. And I told y'all that I had gotten it back in November of last year. Difficulty breathing. I knew it was something because I just didn't feel right. My body just didn't feel right. I immediately quarantined myself until I went and got tested, and then it came back and it was positive. But I was already quarantining myself. So, you know, not trying to give it to anybody else, trying to stay away from my kids, you know, so I stayed in my room. They brought me what I needed at the door, but they ended up getting it too, but less severe. They lost their taste. They didn't have fever or anything like that. Mine, I had fever, I had chills. I mean, it was bad. It was to the point where one night I just felt like maybe I should go to the ER because I was like, I cannot breathe. I was giving myself breathing treatments and stuff like that because my daughter has asthma, so I was using her machine, her extra machine, not the one that she was using. So I made that my machine, and I still to this day, every now and then, will sit and give myself a breathing treatment just because I'm trying to clear my passages. I have zinc cough drops because the only thing they tell you really to do is take something for pain, take something for the fever, bump up your vitamin C, also add zinc to everything. And so I couldn't find zinc, but I did find some zinc lozenges, so I would use those, and it did help. But even after I tested again and I was negative, I was still having some of those after effects. So it is nothing to play with. If you have underlying health condition, which I do, I have lupus, I have fibromyalgia. So even if you don't have an underlying condition, just try to stay as safe as possible. I don't want to get into the whole preaching thing. I just want to let you know COVID is still here, and so are all these different variants. So I see you. You're doing great. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being on this channel, and this is a thank you and a shout out to each and every one of y'all. Continue to prep, start your garden, extend your food pantry, do all of those things. If you don't know, look at a video. If you don't know, read about it. If you want a can, look into that and see what all you need to do to start your journey. Yeah, y'all. But I had a moment, so I wanted to share it with you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, and I will see you in the next video. What would you do? Keep that in your mind. Do you have what you need? Keep that in your mind. How are you preparing? How are you becoming better? Bye, y'all.